Alright. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're gonna continue the Red Dead. And, recently, we've been moving at a bit of a fast pace. Also, hello, Mr. Scott over there. I see you. I see you, don't worry. We're gonna be continuing, but things have been going super fast, just percentage-wise, because I got so many of the challenges done at this point now. So I'm kind of just doing a ton of main story at this point. And like yesterday, we went up by about 7% in 3 hours. So I don't know how long that's going to stay that fast, or if it's even going to be that fast again. But it seems like we might be moving at a very, very fast pace now that I've gotten my challenges mostly done. We do still have a couple, like, treasure maps. Survivalist 10 will probably take a bit of time, because that one is catch one of every species of fish. So, I got one. I got one down for that. But that does mean that I have to go and catch 14 different fish still from all over the map. I'm trying to think. The shooting the hats off of people in one Deadeye. I still have that for Sharpshooter. And that's Sharpshooter 9, so there's still a 10th challenge after that I don't even know what it is. We do still have some challenges left. But we also still have, like, so much main story left that I think we might just kind of, like, finish out Chapter 5. I had people telling me yesterday that it's actually really short. And I'm apparently... As far as just, like, holy beard. As far as just, like, story missions go, I'm apparently, like, halfway through the chapter already. So, I might just, like, power through Chapter 5, get some more, like, raw percentage racked up here while I've got that pace going, and then kind of take the time to finish out my challenges afterwards. Because obviously we still got Chapter 6 afterwards, and Epilogue after that. Oh, Kevin's gonna go around this way, I think. Oh, no, she stopped. Kevin, take me to Le Barber. I would go back to camp and shave it for free, but the Barber, like, if I'm in Saint Denis, I'm just gonna go to the Barber. Also, a couple things with my OBS. If you are a regular, you know that my OBS has been giving me so much trouble since their recent update. They patched it again last night, so we'll see if the bug got patched. And on top of that, I went in and changed up some of my configuration. So things might just be looking up as far as the OBS goes, but only time will tell. Favorite story mission so far? Oh, favorite story mission. The 2 p.m. was unintentional. But Smitty, you left out the most important part. The part that I've seen everyone leaving out all day, talking about like 2/22/22. It's Tuesday. Everyone seems to forget that it's also Tuesday on top of that. Don't forget the important part, chat. Let's see. What all can we get? I'm just curious about the styles. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get any of these fancy styles, but, like, if I'm at the Barber and something looks really funny, I might just go for it. That's such a terrible looking beard. I'm sorry if you have a beard like that. Like, beard, no mustache. I'm sorry.
Please, grab a seat.
2:22 p.m. Yes, it will be. Is this called the Josiah because of Trelawney? Is that why it's named that? It's Trelawney's facial haircut? Honestly, respect. Bald head and big beard? No, I'm not giving Arthur a bald head. I still want it to look like Arthur Morgan, right? Like, all this customization is great, but I still want it to look like I'm playing as Arthur Morgan. I'm just curious, like, what all the styles are. Or you can just get a huge mustache. Awesome. Oh, Abraham Lincoln beard. Very nice. That one actually is, like, not bad.
Come on, friend.
I'm not that I'm gonna get it still, but that one's not bad. The Forked Dutchman. This one's terrible. That one is... Give him the fade? He just had a fade. His hair's grown back in from the fade. You can kind of see that, like, it is thicker on top than the sides. Like, you can see where the fade was still. I'm not here to cut his hair. I'm here to just clean up his facial hair. Oh, okay, so you can get, like, full styles that are everything, which is what I was looking at, but... they've also just got your typical... Like, you could do mustache separately. You could do your beard separately. Why he look like you? He doesn't. What? You know, I've heard Ed Sheeran. I've heard Ewan McGregor. Well, people always say Obi-Wan Kenobi. They never say Ewan McGregor, but I've heard Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have never heard Arthur Morgan. No one has ever told me that I look... Because I don't. I just do not look like Arthur Morgan. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm just gonna straight up be like, nope. That's just not even a resemblance that's there.
Hey there, mister.
Just gonna keep pushing through main story. Oh shit. Nathan Crest? No. What? Hard disagree. Oh shit. Blood. He's coughing blood. Kevin, get a doctor. Who's that? Just a random man?
Mister, are you okay?
Hello?
Mister, are you okay?
I'm not
okay, mister?
entirely conscious, I don't think.
Mister, you don't look so good.
Get me to a doctor. Thank you. I thought that's what he was doing to begin with. Like, what?
Come on, it's not far. Just down the street here.
Help. Help.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be fine in a minute.
Arthur, you're coughing blood. It's not normal.
I'm fine.
Nearly there, just around this corner. Now you head in there, friend. Go on.
Okay. COVID 1899. This is patient 0 right here.
Can I help you?
I need a doctor.
Oh, just 1 second, sir.
Come in, pal.
You hear him breathing?
Come in.
Oh my god. Am I even gonna be able to make it to the chair?
Mister, I need some help.
And so it seems. And that's Dr. Mister to you?
Dr. Mister,
I
thank
was
you.
joking. Look, friend, I don't mean nothing, but you got money? I mean, before I start treating
Look
you,
at him.
'cause I got a family.
I understand.
What a fucking
Yeah,
dick.
right there.
Sure. Thank you.
Save my ass first. Oh no, my controller
symptoms.
desynced.
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Stop! Stop! Is there any blood? Fuck, I need to wire my controller. But hello, Owen. Fuck's sake, man. This shit picks the worst times. I swear. I actually, chat, this is a good time for me to mention that I have a PS5 controller on the way. My Target didn't have any, so I ordered one off of Amazon. I have a PS5 controller coming in. I don't even know if are they still called DualShocks? Is it just called like the DualShock 5? I don't even know, honestly.
Okay, now here. Breathe.
Yeah, Barber drugged me.
Again. Let me see your tongue. Say ah. Ah.
Oh, it's called DualSense. Okay. That's what I got then.
What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease, and you'll be... Now, the best thing is rest, and getting somewhere warm and dry, and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure, I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
Well, like I said, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, wait. Let me get you a little bit more energy today.
What the fuck? That is a... Did you see how big that actual needle was? Like, not even just the whole thing. The actual needle is massive. That's more like a full-on blade than a needle. Oh. I forgot that that's how that got brought up, like, really for the first time. How'd he get sick? That was one of the best things about this replay. And it's one of my things that I've been waiting to say, okay? I've been waiting for about a month, no bullshit, to say this on stream. I said it to a friend of mine. I said it to Sam, if you know him, from older streams. When I played that mission that day.
Can't change what's done.
You can see in a cutscene when he gets sick. Like, the moment that it gets transferred from another guy to him, if you've already played the game and you already know, you can see it.
You have it in you, I can tell.
I might actually pull up the cutscene after this is over, just to, like, show you. But,
He didn't have a choice.
yeah.
He was good and he did good.
And also, every time that Arthur's had, like, a little cough, and I've stopped talking for a second, it's because I'm just trying not to say anything. I've been trying to keep it in as, like, no spoiler the whole time.
I understand if you don't want to help me, but I think of you often.
He's walking out into the middle of the road by himself, by the way. I'm even, like, pulling the stick to the right now, and he's still just going.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying.
Hosea. Come back, Hosea. It really just makes you walk this whole time.
She was a fool then, Arthur.
The sombrero. I feel like I'm ruining the mood with the sombrero. Is that just me? What the fuck? The fuck? What? You will only gain the benefit from consuming a limited amount of food and drink. Shit. Where's Kevin? Kevin! I'm assuming he dies. Look, I'm not saying anything directly, but, like, all I'm saying is that in 1899, getting diagnosed with tuberculosis is, like, even worse than getting diagnosed with cancer in 2022, you know? Like, it's bad. Hold on. I'm pulling up the scene where he gets sick. Yeah, it's literally like being told you're dying. Yeah, hold on here. Trying to find it. This guy is he has a bunch of cutscenes in this video. But I'm not bullshitting. I know the specific cutscene. It's about, I want to say near the middle of chapter 2. I don't remember. It's somewhere in chapter 2. I think it's roughly halfway through. It's this scene here.
That debt weighs on me heavily. It's going to be paid.
This is where Arthur gets sick.
Please, I have a family.
I'm sorry about the quality, but 720 is as high as it goes.
I don't care about your family. Why did it have to come to
So
this?
you go to collect the debt from this Mr. Thomas Downs
I
here.
got you now. Pay the money, you'll make this stop.
Please, please, no.
You borrowed money from my business.
Who's ready for it?
Herr Strauss. You owe him.
Hold on.
The money. He wants it back. What's not to understand?
So Thomas Downs is a sick man when you find him. And then right here,
Money. He wants it back. What's not to understand?
coughs in his mouth. Right there. No. We just got the diagnosis. It's bad. No bueno.
Out of the damn way.
Arthur will still yell at people on the road, though. No problem. My controller cord being a pain in the ass.
Partner. Hey there.
Oughta. At least he doesn't have that strong of like a weird dialect. Where he like says TH just with a T, like shit like that. It's not Irish, thankfully, but Tate. Am I supposed to read that? Tate, Tate? Tate, I think. I was gonna say Tate, but it looks like Tate. Am I right about that? How am I supposed to read that? Nothing a pack of Marlboros can't handle? True. I was getting smoking those premium cigs.
Any problems coming in?
Nah.
Guess they know now we ain't in the city.
Who, Mr. Milton's friends?
Yeah, they've had patrols out ever since you boys disappeared. Well, at least you're alive.
For now, yeah.
Anti-mask.
What happened in,
Guama?
yeah,
Nothing nice.
what happened to Dutch? Because he seems...
I don't know. Seems as what began happening in Blackwater began happening years ago, maybe. A slow decline, I guess.
What do you mean?
I ain't quite sure. What happened here?
I started gathering people up as best I could after you boys left. And John, you know that part.
Why does the second half of this story hit so hard, dude?
That too.
Hell, we got Lenny's body out as well. Bribed the morgue and buried them together.
Shit.
Follow me.
Forgot about Lenny. I did not forget about Hosea. That shit hurt. Like on a spiritual level, I felt it when they shot him. It was my boy. My favorite member of the Vanderland gang. I mean, aside from Arthur and John.
What's your plan here?
You know what I mean.
Well, I figure before we do anything, we need to make sure John's even still at this prison.
And how do we do that?
We need to get up high enough to get a proper look at the place.
What? It's on an island, ain't it? Unless you're planning on learning how to fly.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
What?
I found us a hot air balloon.
A hot air
You
balloon.
ain't serious.
Now, the pilot, or whatever you call him, he thinks
The
we're just
perfect
in for a
vehicle
lesson. Bit of a tour.
for a prison break, right?
He's quite the
Couldn't be
character.
any better, could
I
it?
think you'll like him.
Like,
No.
what?
I'm impressed. You really stepped things up, ain't you?
Hey, we didn't know if you was even coming back.
That's true.
The thing hit folks real hard. You can see it. Heron's gone falling fully into the bottle. Strauss is a bag of nerves. Swanson's actually gone and cleaned up his act.
Wait, what?
So I guess it ain't all gone to shit. I'm just happy
Swanson
you boys
stopped
were able to
drinking?
find us. Javier said he got the letter I left at the post office.
That was a good idea.
Until the Pinkertons showed up.
I mean,
By the way,
yeah.
I've been hunting O'Driscoll boys.
We don't need to talk
Killed
about
two of the
that.
sons of bitches at a campsite last week.
What?
Yeah. Seems they've drifted down this way now.
You're a busy woman, Sadie Adler.
She a beauty, ain't she?
From here on the ground.
Wait, actually,
yes.
what did happen to Trelawney?
Mr. Bullard?
I just haven't seen him since, like,
Mr.
the mission
Bullard.
before the whole
Mrs.
bank
Adler.
job.
It's good to see you. Good to
No
see
one's mentioned him either.
This is my friend I told you
Like
about,
what?
Mr. Morgan.
Ah, yes, Arturo Bullet. At your service, sir. At your service.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, it's a nice
Don't say Arturo.
flying, sir.
You don't
Day
want
like
to.
Today and Icarus would have made it across the sea. Have you ever flown before, sir?
No.
Oh, it's quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now, put these on and hop in.
Well, ain't she coming?
Well, women can't fly, sir. Are you insane?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sir.
What?
It does terrible damage to them, to their vapors. I thought
Their
everyone knew about
vapors.
that. Why, a delicate flower like Mrs. Adler? Heavens above. Or below.
Where'd you
Surely.
find this guy?
I told you two would get on.
Are you sure about this?
Certain, sir. Quite certain. Mrs.,
Arturo's base.
let us away. Wish us luck. I've only crashed twice. Now, pull on that rope
Very good.
and hope for the best.
You know what? He's an older fellow, so, like,
Boys have fun.
only crashing twice isn't that
How
bad.
did you get out of this?
Okay, here goes nothing.
This is actually cool.
Time to catch a few vapors of our own. It's a little overcast, but I'm expecting some good wind once we're high enough. We should still have some decent views over the river.
Bye, Saint
One
Denis.
hates to be coarse, but on the subject of ablutions, liquids over the
Ablutions?
side, solids do
Oh.
their utmost to levy the situation. until
Ablution is like,
Okay, Mr. Bullard.
like throwing up.
Once who fell foul to a rotten oyster on the ascent.
He said that, and I was like, what the fuck does that
Decidedly
mean?
harrowing experience for all involved. Keep going, sir. We need to get up above the clouds.
Above the clouds? That's how high we're going?
There, you'll have seen nothing like it.
You know, honestly, now that I'm doing this, this might not be the worst way to go for a prison break. Now that
Through these clouds.
I'm this high up, it's like, what are they gonna do? Actually, if they shot the balloon, never mind. This is not a good prison break vehicle.
My God.
I still don't believe in it.
Heavenly indeed. Quite remarkable, isn't it?
That is dope.
Feels like we have a nice westerly wind, so keep her around this.
Can't say I've ever been in a hot air balloon,
This particular vessel is state of
but I feel like it would be
the art, sir.
really fucking cool.
Imported from Europe. Won't find more than a couple of these.
I mean, so long as you're like with a guide of some sort who actually knows what they're doing with it,
Okay,
right?
we're getting a little high.
Otherwise, I'd be scared shitless of this thing. But if you were like with a guide like that, it would be so fucking cool. Oh, sorry, I bumped my cord. Oh,
Oh, not at all. A child could operate this with a little supervision.
game loves to hitch when I bump
Mrs.
the
Adler
cord on
told
my
you were
controller.
very keen to learn the
It's so
ropes.
odd. Red Dead's the only game that does it, actually.
She did she?
It's probably just something with like Rockstar's controller support on their launcher, since I don't have the game on Steam.
No need to go any higher.
Man, I'm just trying to minimize the amount of manual effort here. You know, we go for one long burst.
How perfect is this?
pretty
My
perfect.
mother was a keen student of the Italianate. My brother's called Baldasario, so you could say I got off lightly.
Look,
True.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
Like, being able to pilot a hot air balloon outside of this mission would be dope in this game. Really, in any open world game. Maybe it is just a bit of an underused mode of transportation in games. Maybe we need to start advocating for more hot air balloons in open world games,
We can
chat.
see for miles now.
I don't know about you.
Did you breakfast in the city this morning, Mr. Morgan?
Not exactly.
Well, I have a boiled egg in my pocket here that you're very welcome to.
I think I'm all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Recalling the ablutions discussed.
What?
Just
Oh, I've got a
say
boiled
no.
egg in my pocket. Yeah, let me get some of that,
Ease
of
off the
course.
front there, sir.
Pocket
So,
eggs.
if I may
Nothing
ask,
sounds better right
got
now.
you interested in the pursuit of aviation?
I did, exactly. Mrs. Adler thought she'd surprise me.
Ah, a very nice woman. And no shrinking violet.
What the hell does that even mean?
I
What?
prefer slightly more feminine attire on a lady, but variety is the very spice of life, as they say.
True.
Did you know they locked up the man who wrote that in a mental asylum?
I did not, Mr. Bullard.
Wait, really? Is that just like a throwaway line, chat, or is that like an actual fun fact?
Sisika Penitentiary. We shouldn't fly too near to it, though, sir.
Sorry, we're going in for a closer look.
Oh man, we didn't even tell him what we're doing.
Mr. Morgan, please, this is most irregular.
Oh, you want a happy customer, don't you?
Look, this isn't funny now. What on earth are you doing? The guards are bound to spot us.
Calm down. They won't care if we stay high enough. I'm just looking for a friend of mine.
A friend?
Yeah.
Bastard has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, he's starting to put it
I
together.
heard they got him working the fields in a chain gang.
Dear God.
He's putting together what's going on here. Don't worry, Arturo. I'm the best of the best, Arthur Morgan. Best gunslinger, best hot air balloon pilot.
The wind. Well, this is most unusual.
Relax, Mr. Bullard. Here, take over.
What?
Keep us well away.
I'll do my best. This easiest to control, you know.
John!
I can't believe we're doing this.
Where's John Marston? He's not there.
That's not him.
Yeah, that would be too easy. They would never put him that
Ain't
close.
By the barn.
He's not by the barn.
Please hurry. But try on the right, a little lower.
On the right, a little lower? What? Is he this close? Oh, shit.
That ain't John.
No, no John there.
This was not the tour I had in mind.
Are there prisoners over there? I can't even, like, see any.
Maybe try looking lower down.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
We look a little suspicious, wouldn't you say?
Nah.
Wait, is that him? Yeah.
Oh, that's him right there.
Ah!
Uh,
My God!
What are you doing?
They're shooting at us!
I can see that.
Ascend! Ascend!
Arturo, you can't just panic in a situation like this. It won't let me pull out a gun. I wish. How badass would it be to be piloting the hot air balloon in one hand and shooting a pistol with the other?
Wind speed is picking up. We should stay at this altitude, heading
Ow.
northwesterly, so that should take us back to land.
What about John?
God, I'm shaking like a leaf.
Was I just like getting the place scoped out? I thought I was going to pull him out.
Mr. Bullard, get up.
Good Lord, my heart is pounding. I must say, the specifics of this job were not described to me at all sufficiently.
Well, it's done now.
I'm a rich man. I can pay him well. It's okay. apparently got tuberculosis, so it's time to start throwing my money around anyway.
Ah, there's Annesburg.
Sure.
Good lord.
It's such a
Is that-
cool town.
Is that Mrs.
Like-
Adler?
What?
Where?
Being chased.
Yes.
O'Driscoll?
Trying to get us
Will there be more trouble, sir?
I expect so.
I'm starting to rather enjoy this.
Really? That's good, I suppose. Now this is badass.
Hey, Sadie, up there! Shit, they're O'Driscoll.
That's what I thought. Black jackets are kind of hard to tell, though. I wasn't sure if it was Pinkertons or O'Driscolls.
Where do you think you're...
Oh. Ouchie, ouchie. This is badass. Sniping boys off their horses on a hot air balloon. This is peak Red Dead right here, chat. How did that miss? Bullshit.
What a day! I might
Damn
need
it.
to adjust my feet.
It would help if I could aim on a controller. I just can't, though.
Just ride, I'll do
This mission would be infinitely more badass if I was shooting with a mouse. Trust me. I would make it look a lot cooler. I'm just not as cracked on the sticks as I used to be. You know, back in my day, I had a pretty good shot on one of these thumbsticks.
Boiled egg. Decidedly scrambled.
He's still talking about the egg in his pocket. I like this guy. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no! What? Just as I decided I liked him! You gotta be shitting me! That's bullshit!
Grab the rope, come on! Grab the rope!
No one's gonna recognize you when I'm done.
Oh my god.
Look out! There's a bridge up ahead!
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll come down and get you on the other side.
I was just about to be like, can we get this guy back for the actual prison break? And then he got fucking popped.
I can't reach it!
Hurts every time I see it. Dude, that was terrible.
Hold it there, Arthur! Got it! Up.
Oh my god. No way they're missing those shots. She has plot armor, chat. She has plot armor. You know, the one flaw of the hot air balloon is how painfully slow it is. What about the egg in his pocket? I didn't even get to eat it. I'm sure it was delicious. I just needed to be back on the ground. Oh, come on.
You have a real habit of stating the obvious, Arthur.
Hold on.
Oh.
Did you break your neck?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Damn it, look! There's more of them on the other side.
How many
They must have followed
O'Driscolls?
us. Get behind something. This ain't over yet.
Yeah, I was thinking about stormtroopers, but I felt like the joke was overdone.
Just kill these sons of
I went with the more generic plot armor instead. But I did almost say it. Okay, we need to get some... Yeah, don't load explosive rounds, Arthur. Don't use those when we don't need to. Bow! Bow!
Look out! More coming in behind!
Shit. I really wish I had my repeater, man.
Send every last son of a bitch you
The
got!
bolt action has like a really nice feel to it,
There's even more that
but it's just slow. The repeater gets shit done in a way that this doesn't. Yeah, I fucking love this game's soundtrack.
Goddamn man!
Oh. Oh.
Come on! Let's move up and finish!
Also, one of my things with the bolt action is my aim is not normally good enough on a thumbstick for me to hit all my shots with it. So when I do miss, or just I hit them in the body instead of in the head, like those 2 shots there, it's just a painfully long time until I get the see what I mean? The follow-up shot. Oh my god, what? Are you shitting me? Bitch. Okay, yeah, I hit the tree. Cool. Used all my good rounds for my bolt action.
You an hour ago. You can't stay out of trouble for 1 goddamn hour. You got that poor bastard killed for his troubles. I kind of liked him.
They got Colm.
I did like him.
Government. They got Colm O'Driscoll. They're
What?
gonna hang him in Saint Denis.
Hang him. Okay.
He's already been tried twice for murder and found guilty.
Sure, no doubt he'll escape again.
No, he won't, because we're gonna make sure of it.
What?
We have our own problems with the law, in case you ain't noticed.
Dutch will want to see him swing.
Sure, Dutch, he wouldn't even help us with Marston. And our situation is really messed up right now.
Yeah.
You know how things is.
Bastard's gonna swing. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Closely followed by Marston.
You saw him?
Yes, in the fields.
Okay. Then
Priorities, Sadie.
go rescue him.
From a state penitentiary?
No. But from the fields? Yes. That we can manage.
It's well guarded.
Guarded, sure, but not behind bars.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not behind bars.
So, that's how we'll do it.
Oh, I thought she
Bust
meant...
him from his work detail.
Okay. I thought
It's
she
best
meant
just the
that we
two
were
of us,
gonna,
though.
like, get ourselves thrown in there to break him out.
2 of us is all there is, anyhow.
Good, because 2 is all we'll need. I'll get us a boat, a little one, and we'll sneak in and get him out of there. Meet me at Copperhead Landing. Thank
Okay.
you, Arthur.
Whatever you say, boss.
I heard that.
Where's Kevin? Kevin! We have work to do.
Let's go, girl.
We gotta get John back. Should I just throw on Arthur's classic hat? I feel like the sombrero, while hilarious and I love it, I feel like it's taken away from some of the more serious cutscenes recently. I guess this is the only story mission I've got right now? Wait, what's this? Oh, turning in the gym boy thing. I think I'll do the mission with Dutch first. My favorite rifle? Do you mean like actual like rifle? Like the bolt action or the rolling block? Like those kinds of rifles? Because if that's specifically what you're asking, the Springfield is my personal favorite. The bolt action, while I like it because it feels good, but having the long like rechamber between each shot and then having to actually reload every 5 shots as well makes it just like not as good as something like the Springfield where you only have to rechamber because there's just always the next shot going in. There's no actual like separate reload, right? Springfield is pretty much my go-to for like actual rifles, but if you just mean like if repeaters count, the Lancaster repeater is definitely my favorite. But other than that, how's it going, Tyrese? Welcome. Yeah, I'm just gonna go do the story mission with Dutch. Favorite chapter?
Yep.
Right now, I would say 4. I think chapter 4 was my favorite so far. Makes me happy? Why? Because it's your favorite? Or just because it's a fresh take? I don't know. Like, it is the earliest rifle that you get. So I feel like it shouldn't be my favorite. But each time I get a new rifle, I always just find myself going back to the Springfield. And using that instead. It just has, I don't know. Something about it has just drawn me back every time. personally your favorite. Nice. See, we think alike. We're real gamers, okay? We get it, you know. We understand in a way that the average casual just doesn't. We're real gamers out here. Like, bolt action's great. My least favorite by far, I do have it actually, is the, I was gonna say I don't think I have it, but I do. The rolling block. Absolutely my least favorite rifle. Only because I can't aim on a controller, if you haven't heard me say it yet. Like, my aim is terrible when the auto aim doesn't just do it for me. I've been a mouse and keyboard player for like 3 years straight. Almost, actually, yeah, like 4 years now. Because early 2018 was when I transitioned to like pretty much only playing mouse and keyboard. I play controller for like games that are made with it in mind, like Red Dead obviously is, you know. But for the most part, any shooter I'm playing on mouse and keyboard nowadays for like years at this point. So when I do go back to playing on a controller, my aim is just terrible. So when I'm playing like GTA or Red Dead, I heavily rely on the auto aim. So for me, the rolling block having no auto aim and only being scoped is just a recipe for disaster. I cannot hit a fucking shot with that thing. Like, I just can't do it. It never goes well. So for me, it's just like absolutely, without a doubt, been my least favorite. What's that? There's a new like stranger popping up whose initials I know. Henry. I apparently know that guy's name, but I don't recognize it. I probably met him at the party, I would assume. The party at like the beginning of chapter 4, roughly. It's probably where I met him. You ever think aiming in RDR2 PC is hard? Try free aim on console? Oh. I mean, I'm sure that you can turn on free aim on PC, right? Like turning off the... What's it called? The auto lock. It's, the best example that I can think of is when you try to play GTA Online on PC.
Hey, mister.
If you're on a controller, which again I am because the game is like very obviously made with controller in mind, right? Because GTA was the first game that Rockstar, or actually it's the second game, sorry. GTA 5 was the second game they made where they didn't really like have PC as a focus during development. They started with Red Dead 1, which never even came out on PC at all. And then, you know, GTA 5, it took, what, like a year for the PC version to come out after the 360 and PS3 versions? I think it was like a year and a half for GTA 5. Because I think it came out early 2015 on PC. Anyway, the game just wasn't made with controller, or sorry, with PC in mind. Very obviously made for a controller. But if you play it in a PC lobby, like a server that's made for PC when you play online, even if you play on a controller, you don't have auto aim, whether you have it turned on or not. So, like, half the time that you just join a random lobby on PC version of GTA Online, if you're playing on a controller, it's like just rolling the dice. Like, maybe I'll get auto aim, maybe I won't. So I do know exactly what it's like to not have it in a game like this, where it's like your aim for every gun is just a pinpoint dot, because of my my GTA Online experiences on PC. I'm gonna sell this horse off because I hate having the extra horse on my map. Follow me, Kevin, so that I can ride you back to camp afterwards, but I'm getting rid of this extra horse. I hate that every random horse that you ride throughout the game that's not like one that you own, it just automatically binds it to you. Like, I'm sure that for some people, like, if you're actually trying to steal a horse to keep, it's probably a nice feature, but in every other circumstance, it's just such a pain in the ass, like, because now I just have to go and sell these horses every time I have to ride one for, like, a story mission, you know? Like this one where I came back from Guarma and had to just find a horse to ride for the time being. It's like, now I'm stuck with this horse until I sell it. It's just a pain in the ass. I wish that it didn't work that way. But unfortunately it does. You know, possible improvement for Red Dead 3. Make it so that you have to, like, manually, in some way, shape, or form, bind the horse, like, permanently to your player. You know what I mean? Just make it so that you... What just happened to the lighting? Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I wasn't looking at my monitor when it happened, but did the lighting just, like, suddenly pop to something completely different? I'm not crazy. I saw that. I swear I did. I know what I saw in the corner of my eye. Like, the entire general color of my main monitor in the side of my eye changed in, like, an instant. That looked really weird. I like black horses a lot. Like, I actually like, this color. Just, like, any kind of combination of, like, black and white. Like Kevin is. You see how Kevin's, like, mostly a black horse, but has, like, white spots and, like, trim, almost? I like that color combination for horses a lot. Also, just, like, pure white horses look really, really cool. But they're super... At least, like, one that's worth riding aren't super common. You don't see them very often. I'm sure the White Arabian is. I've had so many people in my chat telling me to get a White Arabian throughout this playthrough. I'm gonna do it. At some point, I swear. I might do it during the epilogue. Because I don't know what'll happen. I'm gonna stop talking. But I might do it during the epilogue. I might, like, finish up the main story before I just kind of do, like, random miscellaneous stuff like that. Because I really like Kevin. Oh, Kevin's, like, right behind Arthur there. I really like Kevin over there. Kevin has become iconic. Kevin has become one of the main characters of the story, as far as I'm concerned. The day that Kevin dies, it will be the saddest death out of all the gang members up to this point. Arabians get scared extremely easily? Is that true? Because I've just had so many people in my chat who are like, you need to go get a White Arabian. And I'm like, I probably will, but like, Kevin is just too iconic at this point for me to just like replace her on the spot, you know? Because it's like, female horse that I didn't know was female, named it Kevin, 10 minutes later, Arthur said, "You're all right, girl," and I was just like, what the fuck? Accidentally named a female horse Kevin. Everyone in chat since has just misgendered the fuck out of Kevin throughout the entire playthrough, and it's become a running gag at this point. But, like, Kevin is just so... I have such an attachment to this horse now that I would feel horrible if I, like, went and got one of these, like, rare horses that you have to catch on your own, and then just abandoned Kevin from that point on. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
What about a stallion? I haven't even had people, like, talk about a stallion, honestly. What are the benefits to a stallion? 10 bucks for the horse?
Beauty. Got a buyer only takes half.
I'll take it. The doctor costs 10 bucks just to tell me that I'm gonna die, so...
Get it fed and
That is so
watered,
fucked that, like, I didn't really get any actual treatment from the doctor, aside from, like, he gave me that one, injection of whatever it might have been that he said will just, like, get me through the day. Like, and other than that, like, I paid him just to tell me that, like, yeah, you're fucked. Like, you're gonna die soon. The beginning of the American healthcare system. Truly. It's a joke, by the way. I'm not about to bring up healthcare systems. But as an American, it's not that bad. Like, it's rough, but it's not that... Unless you, like... There are certain situations where it's really bad. Like, I have a close friend with diabetes, and, like, I feel for him so much. But, like... For the average person in America, it works. Like, is it perfect? No. But To my knowledge, no healthcare system is yet. So until we find a country that can perfect it, it's like whatever. We'll live with it. Oh, damn it. Autopilot needs to be stronger. I always forget that I can turn on cinematic camera for the autopilot if I want to like drink water while I'm riding from place to place or something. Or Red Bull in this case. Get my caffeine dose for the day. I don't want to run over the pig, but okay, he veered off the path. I was like, if I have to turn to the left here, he's fucked. Alright. Hold on. Did I ever... I don't think I did, but I'm just trying to check. For challenges... Oh man, what challenge even is it? I don't... Oh, I think it's weapons expert. Yeah, I never finished this, kill unaware enemies from behind. I'm gonna do this story mission. But maybe... Hold on. Let's change up the loadout. Let's get my repeater, because I want to have that. And let's get the bow as, like, my other primary. And then, if I get a chance during story missions, like, at any point, I'll try to use the bow as much as I can to get kills from behind. Or, after this one, I might, like, go to that O'Driscoll camp up in the northwest. In the Grizzlies. Try to grab a couple stealthy kills with it there. There's also that cabin, like, north of Valentine, that I should be able to get, like, at least one there. Like, if I'm not able to do it through stories, I can definitely do it just through doing, like, hideouts. But I would definitely rather do it during the story, just because it's easier. Like, I save time doing it that way. Not that it's easier, but I definitely save time, like, not riding around the map and just specifically trying to do that. Because I get through the story, and I can just, like, grab challenges on the way if I do it this way. Definitely, like, preferred path to do it. I miss you? Hold on, there's something going on back here. I don't want to miss it. This black bear is going to freak Kevin out, but... I might have gone too far away and despawned it, actually.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh no, here we go.
I'm waiting.
I just randomly saw the subtitle and was like, what the fuck? Where? I hear woman? Oh, goodbye, Kevin. Ah! Ah! What the fuck, Kev? Oh shit! I'm dead! Kevin, you can't throw me off into the mouth of an alligator. That is so fucked up. I actually got thrown into the gator's mouth. Dude. Ugh, Kevin. Sometimes. I'm now at my minimum weight. Okay, I gotta eat something, man. Am I just gonna be, like, malnourished while I'm sick?
Yep.
Sorry, it's hitching because of my controller cord going whack. I've got a new controller coming in any day now from Amazon. Upgrading from the DualShock 4 to the PS5 controller. Good old DualSense, I think Smitty said it was called earlier. Kind of sad that they ditched the DualShock name, but supposedly it is such an improvement over, like, the PS4 controller. Actually a cool Easter egg? Well, damn. I'll probably be able to find it again. Encounters, like, keep respawning until you actually, what's it? Until you actually, like, complete them, so to speak. Until you just, like, get to a certain outcome that's scripted in there. So chances are I'll be able to find that again. PS5 controller is great. I've heard. Although my one friend who has one, and this is why I was hesitant to buy one. This is the only real reason. Was because, like, they're kind of expensive still, and my one friend who has one, because he has, like, an actual PS5, his controller that he got with the console broke in like 6 months, and he doesn't even play games that much. Like, he pretty much like just hops on Call of Duty on the weekends. Like, he's a super like stereotype college frat kid. He's not in a frat, but like if that is the stereotype that you can put him into. So he like really doesn't even game that much. But it broke in like the first 6 months of him having it. And I'm like, damn, they're like $70 and they break kind of fast. Like, I don't know, but I figured I'd go for it. Chances are he like spilled a drink on his controller or something. I don't know.
White to D4. Black to F5. White to G3. Knight to F6. Bishop to G2. Black to G6. Knight to F3. White to
Surprised they still work after COD.
F5.
Why? Because of like tack sprinting, just mashing the stick. Yeah, I was about to say, like, is Dutch good?
Once and for all, Arthur.
But if they last for like 2 years for you, then I'm assuming it'll be fine.
Here, and I am contemplating the great journey of the sun and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us, Arthur. They want us. And they are going to have us.
Maybe they ain't the problem.
Why?
Meaning?
I don't know. It's just, well,
Hello,
I can't
Fernando.
help but feel we would have been better running off someplace else.
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but
I guess I'm more interested in saving lives than winning at chess.
maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What about the women?
You sound like Hosea.
I finished the game once at launch, so it's been like a little over 3 years. So I really don't remember much of the story. So we're doing no spoilers. I don't want to talk too much over the cutscene, but
where are we gonna run to?
just real quick, we are banning for spoilers. So just as a heads up.
They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But there's more than your back to worry about. We need more money. We've been on the
No,
run
we
for
don't.
months now, and I seen you.
Arthur, you have 13K in your
Like
pocket.
You always told me not to, and I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you take folks up that way. Micah and I need to do some reconnaissance. I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it. I just need time. I need time and no traitors.
What? Yeah, no. I was just throwing it out there generally, because we've had a lot of people just coming in and talking about, like, shit that's about to happen, like, in the next chapter or whatever, and I'm like, we're doing no spoilers. I wish that YouTube had chat rules, like Twitch does, where you have to agree before you can type in chat, just so that I could at least, like, put no spoilers in there as something you have to, like, agree to before you're able to chat, you know? I think Dutch is falling apart because he, like, doesn't have a plan.
Charles, be right with me.
Always.
Dude, Charles with the mohawk and the ponytail is a look.
Butcher Creek.
It's Murphree Brute Country.
That's why I'm asking you to ride with me.
Grab your good guns.
I understand.
Hell yeah.
What are we doing there?
We're looking for a place to hole up. Even the law won't follow us up there too willingly.
Yeah. I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
You'll see.
I'll see.
I know the way. Follow me.
Yeah, I love, like I was saying earlier, the second half of the game, it just, like, hits very hard compared to the first half. Early on, it seems like everything's just going great, but now it's like everyone is falling apart.
Pinkertons will have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah, the sooner we get out of here, the better.
Yeah!
Everyone's dropping lines that just have so much emotion packed behind them. It's fucking crazy how much it
River, which would
changes.
take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
We should probably stick
I
to
say we
horse.
just ride it. It ain't worth messing around with boats.
Okay, sure.
It
It's
just
good to see you again,
seems safer.
Charles.
You too.
Thanks for what you did in Saint Denis. Real brave drawing them off us like that. I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I also thought he was dead when he did that.
Then managed to get a ride with a wagon.
I thought he was just straight up sacrificing himself there.
Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away when they grabbed Hosea.
You did good getting the others out of there. Keeping everyone together.
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie.
Yeah.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strauss knew about it. The locals are terrified of the place, so we figured that might buy us some time. And it did. Until one of you brought the law with you.
Bill.
Where did you end up again? Cuba?
Oh, not exactly. An island off of there called Warma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Could you imagine he comes back after like a month and it's just like, yeah, I was in Cuba.
Isn't that
Like,
just what Dutch wanted?
bruh.
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his ideals. Anyway.
Well, there was a
I ain't
war
always
going on.
sure Dutch knows what he wants anymore.
Perhaps not. But he's always managed to figure things out in the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Just... It's been... Guess I just miss Hosea and his...
I miss Hosea.
Of course.
You know, imagine that like 10 of them left for the bank job, right? And then 2 of them come back. Like, that is fucking rough. Because you don't know what happened to the 4 of us that disappeared. You know that at least 2 of them died, for sure. At least 1 of them got imprisoned, for sure. Like, of course everyone got shaken up from that. That's fucked.
There's the bridge.
How many of us were there? There were 7... No, 8 of us in the bank, and then Hosea and Abigail. So yeah, it was 10 of us, and 2 came back. Those numbers are right. That's fucked. I'm on PC. On a controller, so that's why you see the button prompts, but on PC. Yeah, Hosea's death was the worst. Everyone in chat during the mission was crying about Lenny's death, but Hosea hit way harder for me.
I ran into Rainsfall and Eagle Flies, the Indians.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation.
Are we gonna see them again?
Bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble, heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murphree gang that hides out in these caves. A place called Beaver Hollow. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them. Just recently,
Full
a
explosive
stagecoach from
pistols.
Annisburg disappeared
Nice.
without a trace coming through here.
I should have done that.
Dutch didn't mention this.
Well, hiding up here, it's not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes near, even the law. But just
It's
be
kind of
ready.
crazy.
It won't be pretty.
Like, if we're gonna be real, it's a
that up
little
ahead?
crazy.
Slow down, keep it quiet.
Okay, I do still have my guns
Could be
equipped.
some of them.
I know that this game loves to change up my loadout at random points, so I'm
I
trying
should
to, like,
dismount
make sure I
here and
keep my
follow them
bow.
on foot. See where they're going.
Especially since
Follow
we're
me, stay quiet.
going in all sneaky-like. Okay, so it kept the bow, but it did swap off my repeater for the bolt action. But that's fine. There we go. Come on, let's go. Get me some bow kills from behind, Charles. I need them for a challenge. This actually seems like a great mission for it.
Let's get closer to him.
It would be so nice if I could get how many? 6?
Come on.
There's no way that I'll be able to get 6. But if I could and just get that challenge done during this mission, that would be huge. Even if I got like 4, and then I just have to go to like the O'Driscoll hideout to get like another 2 or so, then that's still great.
Definitely Murphree. I say we deal with them from here.
Okay.
You take one, I'll take the other.
Then who do the cake?
Good job.
That's one.
We
Can I
must be
release
close
this?
now. Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there.
You know you've been on the plains too long.
Come on.
When your horse start looking good, bruh. I know you're not talking about what I think you're talking about. Come on now. But yeah, Lenny and Hosea were both bad, but like Hosea was my favorite. So when they did that so just like brutally, and it was so obvious that it was coming, but then they left you on the edge of it for so long,
That's the stagecoach we're missing.
it was terrible.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
They must be in the cave. All right,
What the fuck?
let's get on with this.
Okay.
No.
I think we can head into the cave or flush them out with dynamite.
Sneaky. I need my
Let's
bow
surprise
kills.
them in there.
Okay. Let's get a little closer. Ready? Let's get this over with.
That is not the cowboy way. Yeah, no. If you ever see like 2 torsos sewn together on a fucking pole like that, that's when you just are like, you know what? These guys can have it.
I'll keep watch. You deal with that one in the entrance. Quietly.
Is his back turned?
Arthur.
Oh. I think I hit him in like the lung. I saw that big red spot on his like upper back. It had to be his lung or something that I hit. You know, I've seen these guys around. They're fucking crazy. Because I already did exotics during chapter... Did you see my hand? During chapter 4, I did exotics, so I've seen plenty of these guys in the swamps and shit. These guys are nuts. What the fuck? Oh, holy shit. He was just hacking away for the fun of it? God damn. Hold on, there's 2 looking that way. Go around this way. No auto aim there, thank you. Okay, I was hoping he wouldn't hear it. Oh shit, Charles cleaned up for me. Okay, so that's 3. Did you buy the outfit? We crafted it through Trapper. It does cost money, but the money really isn't even like the part of getting it that's important. It's you have to get all the different pelts for it, right? Okay, so that... They know I'm here now. Oh! Oh, goddamn! Oh, he has a machete. Oh, Charles helping out. Why do I still have the volcanic?
You were wrong about these crazy sons of bitches.
These guys are fucking crazy. The inbreds are in this area. I've seen the Murphree brood a lot. I think in the swamp. I think they're both in the swamp. I think the difference is just that the night folk are like at night. Because I've seen them a good bit too. But I've seen these guys even more than I've seen them. But yes, Amy, if you're looking for the outfit, you can craft it through Trapper. You just have to get like 3 or 4 pelts, I think, for the outfit. It's really not bad. I don't remember what pelts they are though, so like maybe it's worse than I remember. I made it a while ago. I think I made this outfit in like chapter 3, and now we're like halfway through 5 or so. Stealth is hard in this part. Hey, I got a good few bow kills in. I just have to like go to a gang hideout and clean up after this. So honestly, I'll take it. Like if I go to that one O'Driscoll one up north, you can get like 2 or 3 depending on, you know, how well I can manage to pull it off personally. So I should be able to finish it with just 1 visit up there, I think.
We ain't gonna hurt you.
I feel like I look different enough from the rest of them for her to know. But also, I don't know what's been going on here.
Just calm down.
The Kundi pelts? I honestly don't even know.
You're safe.
I don't know what the Kundi genes are exactly, so I don't know what pelts you need.
It's time to go. It's okay.
Did anyone else see her like pop in and out real quick?
Okay. Let's go.
I'm not seeing things, am I? I feel like occasionally in this game I see stuff like that and I'm just like, did that actually happen?
Annisburg.
That's not far from here.
Take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure. Miss, you okay to ride on my horse a little? I'll keep you safe.
Damn, she's fucked up. What happened?
Annisburg, right?
Yes. They
It's okay, miss.
the others, they killed them.
You're safe
I think
now.
I saw some of that.
Just try to breathe.
They're animals.
I know.
Yeah, those guys are fucked up. Jesus, I haven't been in like a cave of theirs like that before, I don't think. That shit's wild.
Some folks is just evil. Ain't no point trying to explain it.
I haven't slept in days.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this will all be over.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Where in
Arthur
Annisburg?
Morgan.
One of the mining cottages. If you get me to the main street, I can show you from there.
Okay. Just try to relax now.
Fucking love Arthur Morgan. It's just the way he talks is so distinct. Sure. Love this guy. Yeah, damn it. I'm gonna say it again. This game takes such a dark turn, like, near the end of chapter 4, and then it just keeps going. Like, they just keep going further and further down. The shit has been so fucked. Every story mission I've done has gotten progressively worse. This shit's fucked. It started when, like, Dutch started to seem a little off the
It'll be easier to
rails.
walk from there.
Okay. Are you sure? I don't really know where the cottages are. Like, I don't know if those are further up or if that's just, like, right here.
Miss.
Oh.
Here.
Oh. Thank God.
God? You from
Which place
Boston?
is yours?
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on now.
Ma! Ma! Meredith! She's alive!
She's alive.
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, ma'am. Murphree brood got
Oh,
it.
my darling. How did you manage
I
to?
just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you this.
No.
Oh, that's okay, ma'am. You just keep her warm and keep her safe.
Arthur's a Chad. He doesn't need the money. He does it just because he's a good guy.
Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
You leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Dude was about to get laid and I ruined it. She had shit all over her face. She got STDs now? Is that what that was? Is that like advanced herpes? Looked kind of rough, not gonna lie. I had a buddy who got herpes, but it never went like above his nose. Can it go like all over your whole face?
Okay.
I don't even know if that's a
Found
thing that can
girl.
happen.
Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe. I found our old friend, Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah,
Really?
he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
Great.
Did you miss me?
Dodge.
Found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss O'Shea.
It's funny, you suck of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly.
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
She's
Spit
so
in your
drunk.
eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross
Oh, for
about
fuck.
the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did
Are
what?
you shitting me?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard! Go on,
She's
shoot me!
crazy. She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
What?
Just calm down.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
You're
rules.
not so
Oh
big
my
now.
god.
Hurry, Your Majesty!
You.
Oh shit!
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it
Oh
burnt.
my god.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging! Get back to work!
Fuck's sake. Oh, that was the end of chapter 5. Well, shit. Now I have to get my challenges done. Oh, in Blackwater, okay. We getting a monologue from Arthur. Oh, the buck is becoming a bit of a trend all of a sudden. Or maybe I'm only just starting to put it together. I feel like that buck has appeared in a lot of those sort of like dream-like inner monologue scenes. Oh shit. No one at camp knows yet.
You're a nasty woman, Miss Crenshaw. A nasty woman. You think I wanted to shoot her? You seem to like it. I saw that beady look in your eye. You're drunk again, and you're a fucking murderer. She broke the rules. She
Well,
did no such thing.
morning.
She was in love. You sour-faced old crow. Goddamn you, murderer! Murderer!
Jesus Christ. Okay. New camp up by Ansburg. And we're in chapter 6. Here. Time to pull up the good old checklist. Oh shit, I should go and do, They changed the name? I wouldn't know why either. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go up to this hideout. How many bow kills did I get? I was at 3 last time I checked. And now... Okay, so I only need 2 more to finish that challenge. Get to the last weapons expert. What is this? Do I have something for Tilly? Oh, I do.
Morning, Arthur.
Morning.
Found this. You said you lost yours.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, really?
Here, please take this. It's the least I can do.
That's interesting. It changes into a wolf. I kind of like that. That's very interesting. So are you telling me that, like, when I saw the buck in town right after I got diagnosed, I would have seen a wolf there if I was on the lower end of honor as well? That is so fun. I still don't remember Molly's death from the first time I played. That sort of shit
You okay?
is the reason that I've been sticking strictly to no spoilers for this. Because I genuinely had 0 recollection of that. Now let's go and get some sneaky boy bow kills to finish out Weapons Expert 9. Also, I don't want to jinx it, but like, my OBS has actually been stable today. At least for an hour and a half. So it seems like the patch that they put out overnight might have actually fixed the bug that I was having. Oh! Gavin's friend. I don't even know the dude's name.
Morning to you.
This is ridiculous, mate.
You're telling me. Might be time to call it quits.
You what? Have you gone mad? I love that boy. Big bloody dope that he is. No, I'll find him. He's probably just off on a spree if I know Gav.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
I am so worried. Gav.
Really? Is it something that's just like... something that takes a lot of effort, so a lot of people just end up skipping it, I'm assuming?
Where are you?
Nigel. It's a very British name for them to choose for him. I love the amount of times that he pops up, though. Just in places all over the map. Like, first time I saw him, I think was in Rhodes, right? So it's like he's worked his way from down there all the way to up here now. Maybe someday I'll find him. Doesn't seem like he's gonna give up. Gavin's probably dead. Probably Nightfolk or Murphree Brood or something like that, you know? Even Lemoyne Raiders.
Buddy? Howdy.
Since it started in Rhodes, or at least that's when I first saw him, like, looking around for him. Like, surely some gang that's in the map has done something to Gavin. I don't think Gavin's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think Gavin might be a little fucked. Do I have my bow equipped? I'm gonna make sure I want, or gonna make sure I have it for when I actually get there. I just need to not get spotted for 2 bow kills, and that's it. Weapons Expert 9 done. As long as I can just get 2 sneaky bow kills and leave. I don't even have to like shoot up the whole place because I've already been there and like gotten the rewards out of the chests and everything at that camp. So I just need to go and get 2 stealthy bow kills to finish up Weapons Expert. Actually, maybe since I'm up there, like Weapons Expert is always just like doing really specific things with different types of weapons. That's the name. So honestly, I might just like, as soon as it finishes, whatever Weapons Expert 10 happens to be, I might be able to just do it there. Since I'm already like at a camp, it just depends what it is. Watch it be like, I don't know, It's gonna be something stupid. I'm trying to think of like what could be the most absurd 10th challenge they could give me. Don't tell me what it's gonna be. Does the map get any bigger, or have you reached the end? Does it get any bigger? I've reached the end, but it was back in 2018 when it first came out. Because I played it on console when it came out too. Console. Which is why you're seeing like the achievements at the end of stuff when I'm completing them on here. It's because the PC copy, when I bought it, I never finished it. At least not on PC. I played like the first 2 chapters on PC back when it came out on PC, and then I was like, done. I wonder if Dan Houser wrote much of GTA 6. It's a valid question. I would hope so, only because he is such a talented writer, but at the same time, I'm very open to seeing like someone new kind of get a shot at taking up the helm of a Rockstar game, you know? Like, he's a very talented writer, but I'm also very open to, like, something fresh. GTA 6 is just, like, a giant question mark still. Just in every single way, you know? What even happens if you keep going at the end of the map? I don't know about if you try to, like, go out through the river sides, but I know that, like, up in the northwest when I've been hunting up there in the mountains, it's pretty much just, like, the cliffs get so steep that you can't, like, climb out of the map up in those areas. Like, you can't ride up them on a horse or climb them with Arthur. So it's never really, like, there's no invisible wall moments that I've seen or random, like, I know in Escape from Tarkov, which I've played with friends a good amount, there's a map called Woods, which is literally just a giant forest map. And the boundaries, you don't get to, like, use a map while you're in Raid in Tarkov if you've never played it. And the boundaries, like, aren't well defined. So if you're new to playing Woods and you don't just, like, have that sort of, like, in the back of your head knowledge of when you're near the edge of the map, they actually have snipers that'll just, like, shoot you from outside of the map and just drop you if you try to go outside the boundaries. It's not letting me give him money.
Penny for the blind.
As long as it's a mix of 4 and the classics, I think most people will love it. Of 4. You mean story-wise? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we just talking the game in general? It won't let me give him money. There he is. I was like, normally he always, like, kind of talks and talks, and then he really says, like, there we go. What's your fortune, good sir?
I sense great confusion in you, sir. Great confusion. Not because you do not know, but because you are afraid of what you know.
Okay. I ain't too sure what to make of that.
Aim weapon? No. Not aiming at the blind man. I don't want to accidentally shoot him. I've seen Arthur just randomly execute people when you stand close to them and happen to bump that right trigger. Not doing it. Story-wise, okay. I think GTA 4, the story is definitely the best part for me, honestly.
Hey, move it.
I think I said this earlier in the playthrough, but I have only actually played GTA 4 to completion once in my life. Like, I've been playing Rockstar games for a very long time. Like a very long time. Because when I was growing up, I got my dad's consoles to play on. So when I was a kid, I got like a PS1, a PS2, and an Xbox, all just like handed down from my dad. And they didn't really like buy me any games for like specifically me to play. I just kind of like got the hand-me-down from my dad, right? So one of the games that I got on my PS2 was GTA 3, because my parents are irresponsible as shit. So like, I've been playing Rockstar games for pretty much my whole life. But GTA 4, I've only played through to completion once ever. It is actually my least played Rockstar game other than LA Noire. Because LA Noire, I've played, but I've actually never finished it. It's just not my kind of game. It's just not one that holds my attention all that well. GTA 3 was mid. I agree, actually. Like, you have to look at it as, like, a product of its time, right? Because, like, at the time, it was incredible. Just, like, the freedom that it gave you and how much fun it was. Especially for, like, a console game. Like, there was a PC port. I own the PC port. They don't sell it anymore because of Definitive Edition, and that's a whole other thing. But I have, like, the GTA 3 Steam version. And the PC port sucks. Like, it's absolutely a console game at heart. 3 and 4 were mid. I think 4 was just let down by its gameplay. Because I don't know. I said it, I think, a few days ago only. But, like, 4 is just, like, you play it now and it feels like a transition from, like, the PS2 GTAs to, like, GTA 5. But it doesn't feel like it's quite all the way to, like, the newer style yet. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels a little weird because it's, like, that in-between and not really, like, one or the other. It's still got a little bit of that older jank, but you can start to see the foundations of, like, GTA 5's gameplay in it. Do you think you could beat Arthur Morgan in a fight? Absolutely not. Like, have you seen this guy? I did MMA growing up until I wasn't allowed to fight anymore because of head injuries. I started MMA when I was in, like, 4th grade, and I did it until I was about 15, which was when they stopped letting me fight. I don't know how old you are when you're in 4th grade. Can anyone answer? Hold on, I could probably just do it in my head. Kindergarten, you're 5 when you start kindergarten, so you'd be 10 starting 4th grade. So, like, from the time I was 10 to 15. So I did about 5 years of training MMA. And I kept training for about a year after they stopped letting me fight. So I trained at the gym until I was, like, 16. But then I dropped it because it was like, well, I can't even, like, fight. And even when I'm sparring, like, they would have me and my partners be careful when I was sparring. Because, like, obviously, like, the guy who ran the gym was great. And, like, he's the guy who taught me, too. Because he would teach all the younger kids himself, personally. Like, the guy who owned the gym personally taught the younger groups. Which was really cool. Like, he was an amazing guy. He was such a hard ass, and it drove me crazy when I was a kid. Because, like, he really didn't, like, give us a break or anything. Like, he would just be really, like, on our shit about, like, you know, when we were conditioning, getting reps in, when we were just doing repetition on certain drills, like, making sure our form was, like, perfect. He was such a hard ass, but, like, looking back, he was such a great guy, right? And I talked to him a couple times after I stopped training at the gym. Like, before I moved to Florida, I still talked to him a couple times after that. He's a really great dude. But, yeah, he would always, like, because he knew that when they stopped letting me fight, I had 3 concussions. And then before I would stop training, I also got a 4th. So he was always, like, anyone that I was going to spar with, he would make sure that, like, they were being careful with me. So it got boring because I couldn't really, like, spar with anyone. At least not the way I wanted to. And I couldn't fight, so that's why I quit. But point of me talking about all that is that I still don't think I could beat Arthur Morgan in a fight. Because Arthur is a fucking badass. And he's got that, like, street fight, beat yo ass because he needs to kind of attitude, you know? So absolutely, I do not think I could beat Arthur Morgan in a fight. Like, after years of martial arts experience, I'm still saying solid no on beating Arthur Morgan in a fight. But no, he was not a weirdo. He was a great dude. He actually was, one of his strictest things was that he would not let, like, anyone get a black belt. And honestly, looking back, I love this about this guy. Because remember I just told you that I trained for, like, 6 years? I never got a black belt. You would have to, like, be so devoted and be so good at, like, your technique and everything for him to even consider giving you a black belt. Like, he was absolutely just, like I said, he was such a hard ass. I think there were only a small handful of guys who trained at the gym who did. Grizzly throwing knife kill without getting hurt? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. There is no way in hell that that is Weapons Expert 10. Gave Tommy brain damage. You can find him during a quiet time on the table. Is that a story mission or like a stranger quest? Because at this point, I've done more than 10 stranger quests. So it's like, if I want to do them for fun, I can. But, so if it is a stranger, I would like to find it. That's what I'm saying, essentially. Story mission. Okay, have I already passed it? My punches don't have much power at all. I've landed the hardest punch to someone's jaw in a street fight and they don't even flinch. Power is mostly genetics. Power is mostly form. Like, genetics definitely play a role, and just like how you're built naturally does play a role. But it's mostly form. Like, martial arts are so cool because you learn so much about the human body that makes no sense. But it's like, in the weirdest way, it's like, it sounds like some hippie bullshit when someone tries to just like tell you how it works. But then you kind of like get that firsthand experience with it and it's like, what the fuck, it actually works that way? Like, it sounds so strange and bizarre, but like, it's so weird how much like martial arts can teach about the human body that like some science just like won't be able to come up with an actual explanation for. You know what I mean? It's one of the coolest parts about doing any martial art, because like even if you do something basic like Taekwondo or something, you're still gonna have those moments. Not shitting on Taekwondo. I have respect for it. But like it is admittedly one of the more basic martial arts. What's up there? What are you? I can't get info from hovering over it, but Lucy, how's it going? Oh, I did see him at that. I just didn't, like, notice that he had actual brain damage. What do you mean by, like, things that it can teach you? Like, weird shit about, like... I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to think of a good example. The shit with, like, a jab, right? Like, if you have a really good form on a jab, that shit can floor someone if they're not ready for it. And it's just, like, the weird oddities of, like, how you move your ankle while you throw a punch can have such a massive outcome on said punch. You know what I mean? That's a stranger mission. I know, but I'm, like... It's gotta be, like, a stranger that's fairly significant, and they kind of want you to go find it. Because normally, stranger missions don't pop up from the other side of the fucking map. Like, no, you have to be in the general area to see them. You know what I mean? Like, there was one when I rode by a town earlier. I don't remember what town it was. But I saw one that I was like, maybe I'll do that. I think it was Saint Denis. And, like, that's not on my map right now. Power is mostly genetics. You can improve it with better form, but only to a certain extent. Again, no offense to boxers, but like it's fairly basic. I love boxing, by the way. Boxing is amazing to watch. It's so fun as a sport, but like it's super basic. There's form in boxing, but if you were to like compare martial arts and shit, I'm so curious, chat. I'm gonna look at what this is. I was gonna say look this up, but that's not at all what I meant. I'm too curious about the question mark from across the map. Like, that's something that they want you to go and find. You know what I mean? That's not a normal stranger quest. There's something special about this one. Just because of how the game works. But, like, I definitely think that genetics do play a factor. But, like, what you're saying, you've heard, where it's like, it's mostly genetics and form plays a factor in it. I would flip that. I would say it's mostly form, genetics are, like, a factor to it. Because, like, I'm not that tall. I'm not very tall. Granted, I'm not short either. I'm 5'9", maybe 10. I don't know. So, half the time when I get measured, it says 5'9". The other half, it's 5'10". So I don't know what fucking height I am exactly. But like 5'9", 5'10". I'm not super tall. I've got a more broad build, like shoulders and everything, but like I'm not like a big guy. But through a lot of like repetition and training and working on form, I was able to increase output like crazy. Like if you compared like me a year into training to like about when I quit training, like insane change in how much power I was able to output. You know what I mean? That's average height, right? Like I'm average height, but I'm not like a big guy. I'm also not a small guy, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have, like, extraordinary genetics for it by any means. If you could, like, see more of my shoulders on cam, it would probably look like I'm a lot bigger than I am. Just because I do have very broad shoulders and shit. Generally a good YouTuber. I appreciate it, boys, but I feel like it's just because I don't, like... Generally, when I look at, like, you know, how certain people grow on YouTube and others don't, or, like, how some grow more than others, generally I look at it as, like, people who grow faster are typically doing something special, like something unique, right? I just play games. And it's like, I'm happy doing that, right? Like, I could definitely do some more unique content and grow faster, but like I'm just so content with like my current growth rates and like just chilling out and playing games for a few hours in the day in the middle of my day that like I'm chilling this way. I'd like to do some of the shit that Goku do. Me too. Dude, no bullshit. Dragon Ball Z is what got me into martial arts. I was such a Dragon Ball kid growing up that it made me want to like learn how to fight properly. That's actually why I started doing martial arts when I was a kid. It was because of Dragon Ball. I was such a big Dragon Ball fan. When it was running on Cartoon Network, Dragon Ball was my shit. I did not miss an episode of Dragon Ball. I was a gamer growing up. You could not pull me away from like Halo or Resident Evil or anything like that when I was a kid, except for if Dragon Ball was about to come on. For the 30 minutes once a week that it did. Did not miss it ever. I remember, and like obviously Dragon Ball Z had its run in like the late 80s, early 90s, I believe, right? So like Dragon Ball Z was before my time, but Cartoon Network in the 2000s ran it like from the beginning of Z through the end of the Cell Saga. They never ran the Buu Saga, but they ran all the way through the Cell Saga. People who know Dragon Ball know what I'm talking about. They ran the majority of Dragon Ball Z, but not like the last big chunk of it. Like the last, I would say, quarter of it, they didn't run. But like growing up, I remember when it started running, and I was like, this looks cool, and I started watching it. Like, I remember that I did watch, like, through the Saiyan Saga, because I have very distinct memories of watching the Goku and Vegeta fight, like the first one. And how awesome that was. It's Mickey. I don't want to talk over him too much. But, like, I remember when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time, shit was life-changing as a kid. Like, you see something like that in a show for the first time, and it's like, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, that's too bad, buddy. They told me I was dying, only I never did.
Really?
You ever die, friend? Well, no. Of course not.
Thank you, Mickey.
Of course you didn't. But, well, we're all gonna die.
I guess so.
Hold on. I'm 19.
Sorry, I always say dumb things.
Going on
I'm
20.
A dumb fella. You're smart, and you're dying, and I'm dumb, and I ain't died yet. And, well, here's the thing. I never was in the army, friend.
What?
I told folk I was. But I lied. I don't know why I did. And now I feel better. But, well, here's another thing. You, well, you've always been, or you've mostly been nice to me. At least you spoke to me. And now, you're dying. And I'm real sad. Real sad. Sure ain't fair. Ain't fair at all. I'll miss you, friend. You're a good man.
I might need a second. Chat, I might need a second. Fuck, I'm not ready for the end of the game. Oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. No shot. Oh no, that's a bad sign. I'm gonna cry like a bitch at the end of the game. That's a very bad sign. Sorry. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, 20 in April. I bet you don't get ID'd when buying alcohol. You look over 21 because of the beard. Absolutely. When I shave, which I actually plan on clean shaving soon just because the beard is like getting a little bit too much to handle. Unless I start like putting a lot more time into managing it. Typically, I'll grow the beard for like 2-3 months at a time and then I'll clean shave to just like get clean slate. And I think I'm getting to that point sometime soon here. I've been thinking about it for like a week or so, like clean shaving it. But yeah, I also don't drink. I quit. I went fully sober on everything a few years ago when I was 16. When I was 16, I quit every substance all at once. So, I don't drink. My girlfriend does, but she's also 21, so she can buy her own now. I used to buy stuff for her. When I lived right by University of Central Florida, previous to my current place. And it's a bit of a shadier area, and like, I live in Orlando, so when I say it's a bit of a shadier area, like, it's fucking shitty over there. But there was a liquor store in a strip mall that was like known for not IDing, so I would always go there and buy, because my girlfriend was worried that she would get ID'd because she's like, I don't look old enough. Other than gas and liquor, what are you referring to? Nicotine. I was a big Nick kid, actually. Not just vapes either. I smoked ciggies. And I actually didn't mind them that much. Like, everyone's like, oh, they're so gross. But for some reason, I actually, like, somewhat liked them. So yeah. But short version of that whole story is that I had a scare with a friend of mine, a drug-related scare. Not me personally, but a friend of mine had a drug-related scare, and that shit fucking terrified me, and I dropped everything like the next day. Never went back. I haven't had a drink. I haven't smoked a joint or a cig or anything for 3 years, almost 4 years, like 3.5. In July, it'll be 4 years. I'd love to have some weed right now. I have days where I'm tempted, just because I'll have friends be like, you should smoke with us or like do an edible with us. And I'm like, you know what? That would be fun, but like, no. I'm like, I'm too deep at this point to just stop one day, you know? Because at this point, the streak has been going so long that like, it would honestly, I don't see myself breaking it just because at this point, it's like, it would be so long to get back to this point. It's almost like when you're going on for a record in something, you know? And you're on like your PB, your personal best. And you don't, like, you're just hoping that it'll keep going. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it feels. Yeah, so see what I mean? What I was talking about earlier, how like this stranger quest, this popped up when I got close and like in the area. This one, I was on the other side of the fucking map and it popped up. It also won't give me a description like this one will when I hover over it. Or like this one will when I hover over it. This stranger quest up in the corner of the map is something special. This is something that you don't want to miss. I can tell. It has to be. It's just like, it's got such a weird vibe to it. Newports? Whatever I could get. Because I was not of the legal age to be buying them. So it was just whatever I could get supplied. Not the dream. But yeah, earlier, what you said about Bondi and the older like games for Dragon Ball, dude. Because I got the, what's it called? Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Banger game. Like one of my favorite PS2 games ever. But we'll see you around, Scott. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, legal here is 21 now. It was 18 at the time. So I was like, oh, I'm so close. But it did get raised to 21. It did for just like nicotine in general, right? Like, you can't buy vapes until 21 right now, either, I don't think. Ow, ow, ow. I think I went like a foot too far.
You done good, girl.
Who the fuck were these guys? Laughter eats your soul. What a name. Hello, Laughter. How's it going? Get grandfathered in? What does that mean? Are you saying, like, people who were already 18 at the time, are you saying, like, did they get a pass on it? Because I think if you were 18 but not 21, like, at the time that jurisdiction passed, I'm pretty sure you still needed to be 18 to, like, or, sorry, 21 to, like, buy something. I don't think that there were, like, exceptions for something like that. At least not that I know of. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do the Grizzly Challenge. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I just remembered that that's a thing. The Grizzly with a throwing knife without taking damage. That's gonna be something. So who the fuck were those guys that just jumped me? It just were strangers. It wasn't even like a certain gang or anything. Or like bounty hunters. It was just strangers, just random dudes. Probably just some guys who were needing to make some money, so they were just like jumping people on the road. You know, toll money, right? Surely that's all it was. I never got into like dip or chew. Just kind of like, ugh. What, tried the Grizzly Challenge with the throwing knife? It's gonna be rough. I'll have to find a way. I've talked about him before in this playthrough because this game makes me think of him a lot. But my super redneck buddy in high school. Oh my god, my controller like desynced there. And I was like spamming the pause button when I noticed. Holy shit. But my super redneck buddy in high school, he dipped all the time and he would always offer me some. And I did it like a couple times, but it was just like, ugh. That wasn't my thing. Weirdly, I didn't mind chiggies, but dip was gross to me. Red man, good kind. You guys seen that video of like the two, they've got to be like 12 years old, the two kids like under the bridge. Like, we got Red Man, that's the good kind, and then they like put it in their mouth and they're like, that's some good shit. It's so funny. Like, they snuck away and took a video of themselves to post on the internet of trying Red Man for the first time. Okay, there's some predator that just popped up on my map and scared Kevin, and I'm now in legendary animal territory. What's up here? Oh, it's a legendary moose. Unrelated. I think it was a black bear. I saw the logo on the map for black bears up here. Probably all it was, actually. That's a cougar. I heard that. Fuck off, bitch. Damn, that cougar got fucked up. Has a good taste. Oh, hold on. That's a piece of shit or something. Hold on. There's a clue here for the legendary moose. I'm gonna hunt it. I'm gonna do it, chat.
Here we are.
Do moose rub themselves on trees? Is that actually a thing? If they do, then I never knew that was a thing. Wait, what? How do you want me to follow the trail that goes into the water? Gonna get this moose. Where's the trail pick up over here, if it even does? I might just have to find a second clue. Oh, okay, good. So I was like, I don't see a trail over here. But yeah, we can use this clue up here. Is this a pile of shit? It is. Moose dung. Very nice. So what are we looking at now? He went that way? I run my horse into trees, getting chased by bounty hunters or not. Kevin always gets run into trees, unfortunately. I don't try to do it, it just happens. I'm just reading chat, looking at my other monitor, and I just kind of like hop on the horse and try to start mashing A to get up to speed, and suddenly I'm flying off my horse because I slammed a tree. You know, it happens to the best of us. It's over here. Footprints or something? Wasn't it right here? Did I step over it? Oh, I did. Oh, they're horns. I didn't know that.
Not far now.
Not far now? Hey, yo? That way still? I didn't know that moose, like, rub their horns against trees. And I'm from a place that has moose. Where I grew up, we have moose, like, in the woods. Oh, holy shit. I can't aim on a controller. I'm so sorry. That is a massive... Oh, it's an albino moose tool, too. That's so cool. That is huge, and it's albino. Oh, that is awesome. That's one of those animals that you feel bad hunting. Oh, that's just a fox. I thought there was another cougar. Like, well, that's gonna be a problem. Honestly, for, like, albino animals are just so cool. Okay, we got him. He took 5 express rounds to put down, by the way. This fucker is a tank. I think he took more firepower to kill than the legendary bear did. Man, you can get a legendary fish in the same area. I think I might have the legendary fish up here, actually. I might have to go to Trapper before I do the Stranger now and see what I can make with the moose pelt. Because if it's an albino moose and I can make like a big like white fur jacket out of this, that would be fucking awesome. That would look so cool. I gotta go see what I can make with it. This is one of those moments where I just get distracted from whatever I'm doing. Yeah, I do have the legendary fish up here. It's like, I think I might have that one. Trapper's not even far away. While hunting, I accidentally shot a wild horse thing. No! I have not shot a single horse during this playthrough, despite chat's best attempts. Early on in this playthrough, chat was just full chaos mode. Like, they just wanted me to, like, kill every NPC I came across, shoot the horses. Like, they were just fully out for blood when I first started the 100%. You fuckers were crazy. Smitty, you were here for it. You were one of them. I would literally just, like, see a random guy on the side of the street. Chat would be like, kill him. Blood for the blood god. I'd be playing poker in Valentine. That's when I was doing the early gamble challenges. When I was playing poker in Valentine, trying to bust the first player out. Anytime I, like, lost a hand that I thought I was gonna bust someone out on, chat was just like, shoot him. Get up and shoot him. It was so fucking funny. Just so bloodthirsty. Oh, man. That one talk with Mickey brought me so close to the verge of, like, being fucked up. Like, I was kind of, like, on the edge. Like, the point of no return as far as, like, crying goes, you know? I was, like, right on the edge of turning into a mess with that conversation with Mickey, chat. Like, I don't know if it came across too well. But if that conversation went for, like, 15 seconds longer, I would have actually needed to, like, pause and stand up and take a minute. I'm not prepared for the end of this game, and that conversation has shown me that. And it's funny, because I remember the first time I finished the game, and I'm like, I actually thought about it, because there's been one time, there was one other game in the past where I cried on stream, and chat loves that clip. Like, one of my mods, Bird, if you've seen him, still brings that clip up, like, in Discord to this day. He'll still send a link to the clip of me crying. And I was like, I won't cry with this game. I'll be ready for it. You know, I know what's coming. I'm ready. That was bad. That just Mickey talking about that just about got me. My kind of stream, bloodthirsty chat. Is that what makes it your kind of stream? They get crazy sometimes. Sometimes they want the chaos. I thought Trapper was closer than he was, honestly. I didn't, you know, put together how winding the roads were gonna be. I shoot the horses to rid the world of My Little Pony. I think I've talked about My Little Pony before during this playthrough. It's like, if you like My Little Pony, cool. Whatever. If My Little Pony's your whole personality, I'm probably not gonna talk to you for long. Generally, that's like anything, though. It's like, if you really, really have, like, a strong passion for something, like, dope. If that is the entirety of who you are,
Easy.
I'm not gonna want to talk for long. Yeah. All right, Mr. Trapper. How much for this pelt, and what can you make out of it? These are 35 bucks. I'll take it.
Well,
I'll take it.
A little while, eh?
What do I get from it? What can we make? This is all legendary beaver, which that's interesting that even exists. Legendary cougar I need to find. Legendary wolf. There are so many legendaries I haven't done. Legendary coyote. That coat is awesome. I need to find the legendary pronghorn just for that coat. That shit is
So nice. Anyway, moving on. None of that. I know that, like, each legendary has some stuff. Oh, I have things I can make out of the legendary ram. I don't want to buy those just because I don't want to equip them right now. But cool to know that that's an option. It's not the rattler. That's actually what I'm wearing. Just minus the gloves because I can't get, like, the pigs and stuff that I need. Where the fuck? I have that whole outfit. Sir. Oh. Just a buck pelt for some gloves, I suppose. Do you not have... Do we not have outfit for Legendary Moose? Legendary... Oh, it's this outfit, but I just need other pelts with it. Okay, okay, okay. That coat is such a look, chat. Check that shit out. Oh my drip. Alright, this outfit is happening. It's happening. I don't know about the hat. I don't know about the pants. But, the gloves and the jacket, at the very least, I'm down with this one. I gotta say. I need a boar and a wolf pelt. Trapper, I will be back for you, good sir.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna swap to a different outfit. Do I not have the Bronco Buster on my horse? Doesn't seem like I do. We'll go with the Night Rain. I want to go get the Bronco Buster. I made it in the wrong chapter was the problem with the Bronco Buster. I made it as we were in like a warmer part of the map. So I wasn't really able to wear it. But now that we're like up in the mountains, I can actually wear some warmer outfits again. So I'm going to go and get the Bronco Buster from camp. I'm thinking of a zombie legendary animal coming after you in RDR2 Undead Nightmare. Dude, we have talked so much about how bad I want RDR2 Undead Nightmare. Like, it's never gonna happen, because if it was going to, it would have by now. And Rockstar's single-player team, we now officially know, they are hard at work on GTA 6 right now. So, like, we know it's not gonna happen. But we can sit here and dream it up, chat. You know, we can think about it all day. And we can talk about how big of a missed opportunity it is. But when I do RDR1, I will absolutely do Undead Nightmare with it. Like 100%. I pretty much since I've started this playthrough, I've wanted to replay Undead Nightmare just like on my own. So I think I'm gonna just hold off until, you know, we get through RDR1, and then once I 100% the base game, we can do Undead Nightmare as well. But again, remember that like I'm gonna do another game alongside RDR1, so it's not just like the same game every day like 2 has been. Because this game...
Looky here.
Oh, what's going on?
I guess you don't pay no mind that these is Murphree Hills.
I
got his horse. He got your horse. Now get down off of there, boy. Real
You
easy.
fellas are making a mistake. Easy.
They are.
I hear you.
I was wanting to kill you all along.
Bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have 1 round left. Arthur, tackle him. Or just beat his ass, I guess. That works. You know, like, as much as I would love RDR2 Undead Nightmare, I just have to live with the fact that it's not happening. It would be so good, though. It would be so good. But at least we have Undead Nightmare 1. Like, at least that happened, right? The case that I have for RDR1, I actually... By the time that I got it, Undead Nightmare had already come out. So I have, like, the Game of the Year edition or whatever the fuck it is. Where, like, it has the actual, like, base game's cover art as well as the Undead Nightmare cover art on the front of it. Which is really dope. During a cleansing mission, the zombies and NPCs stopped having heads and the game basically soft locked. That's so bizarre. I have not heard of that.
Let's go, girl.
Interesting. I actually have been surprised by the amount of bugs in this game, because you never hear anyone talk about this game as like being buggy, but like if we're all being honest, it is. Like I've seen a ton of bugs during my playthrough of this game, some of them like game breaking, like I had to restart the game because I was soft locked out like that. The one in particular that I'm remembering when I'm talking about like getting soft locked in this game was a mission where I was supposed to follow Charles out of camp, but for some reason he just like never actually started doing his own navigation, and I never got the objective to follow him. So since he never like activated properly, there was no like objective marker for me, and even weirder, he was following me. So I was like, am I supposed to lead these guys, but I'm not getting the objective marker? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. It was a super weird bug. It only happened that one time, like something like that to me, but it did happen. And I did have to restart my game to fix it. It was super weird. At least it's only like a one-time thing. Other than that, it really hasn't been like anything that affects gameplay too badly. Okay, now what's going on? I have less outfits on my horse now after equipping the Bronco Buster to it. What is up with that game? What's up? What's up? This is a really cool camp though. Up in the mountains like this. I've gotten a ton of bugs during my playthrough, but granted, doing 100% also means that like my playthrough has lasted for a very solid amount of time. So in all fairness, because at this point, let's see, I streamed for 3 hours a stream. This is day 38. You do some basic math. I'm at almost 120 hours on this playthrough. So like, yeah, I've seen some bugs. I've seen some shit. Okay, now we'll go and do this stranger after my big old distraction there. Both with just like getting distracted by the legendary moose and then going to Trapper to see if I could make outfits. And then realizing that I want to change my outfit for the chapter to seem more, you know, appropriate. Now here we are. The outfit that I made because it looked good, but I never really got to use it. Finally. He had seen everything, yes. I was like, am I gonna hit the squirrel? I'm not gonna veer off the path. If it's destined to happen, we just gotta let it happen. But it's also, I just love the fucking fact that if you had like a tally of the entire playthrough, like how many of those small animals I've randomly just trampled while riding my horse from place to place, Kevin would have a pretty high kill count by this point. Not even me, Kevin has a good kill count at this point. Slid over to Twitch, why? Just for the hell of it? I've run over so many damn birds, it's not even funny. Honestly, the Twitch is so dead at this point. The only reason I'm still even, like, streaming to Twitch is just because, like, some people do prefer it. And also, it's, like, minimal for me to actually manage it at this point. I'm only, like, actively managing the YouTube by now. Twitch is just like, I changed the title so that the day count is accurate before stream. But that's like all I have to do as far as managing it right now. Like other than that, just the way I have everything set up with the dual stream, like I don't have to configure it every day or anything. Like, as long as I just remember to change the title, everything's fine. Yeah, the Twitch is not exactly a concern at this point. Yeah, decent's probably the word. It's probably about as accurate as it gets. I don't know. It's like I said before, like, people could sit here and be like, you deserve more views all day. I'm still like, I just sit here and play games. Like, again, I'm not really, like, doing anything that takes a lot of effort or is anything, like, unique. I just play game and chill. Widow?
This was supposed to be our little adventure.
Game is hitching because of
right
controller.
there?
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
Oh, it's okay, ma'am. I don't mean you no harm.
Well, it makes no difference now. If an outlaw or a wild animal doesn't get me starvation, well... We came out here from the city in search of a different life. Something true, something real. All this squandering and indulgence, we wanted to strip it away, to find something authentic. What a pair of fools.
Is there a train station or a town I can take you to?
No, I can't give up now. He wouldn't want that.
Give up on what?
Have it. I'm gonna do this for you, Cal.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Is there anything left for you to eat?
Nothing. No, we didn't know the first thing about hunting. We couldn't even catch a darn mouse. If you need any poisonous berries, though, I'm a natural at finding those.
Oh, shit.
Well, you ain't gonna last much longer out here if you don't know how to hunt. Come on. I'll show you.
Arthur Morgan, best boy.
All right. But you better not try any funny business. You know, I may be weak, but I still know how to stand up for myself.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Come on.
Arthur Morgan is Sigma.
Tell me,
Does
you
not
ever
need
skin an
women.
animal before?
No, but then again, I haven't caught much of anything either.
I mean,
Well,
the big
you'll need to
guys
know
who
how
just
to
like
both
sit
don't
there and
survive
play,
out here.
you know, they get
I'm
there
all too aware.
by doing something
where should we
of
head
like
for?
substance, you know.
Let's try in the trees down there, near the river. What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
A bear got him.
Oh shit.
It was horrifying. He survived, but only for a couple of days. I buried him a week ago.
I'm sorry.
This was really his dream more than mine. I'd have hopped the next train back to Chicago if he'd said the word. But now, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I have to do this.
I understand. Yes, this is a good spot.
What are we looking for?
Well, I think we should start with something small, don't you? I kill it, you skin it. Sound fair?
Skin it? But I don't even have a knife.
I guess I'm just butchering it
you
with
won't
a,
need one. No.
the pistol
Take a
round.
look around for any movement.
I don't see anything.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Am I supposed to do it, or am I waiting for her to do it? I guess I'm waiting for her. Got one. I should probably switch out to. There we go. The one split point isn't going to do me much good.
Look, a rabbit. Okay, stay quiet and still watch me.
Oh!
Whew.
Got it.
Oh! Good shot.
I almost just walked over and skinned it, like,
Your hands dirty.
instinctively.
How do I mean, what do I do?
Just hold the legs tight and pull the skin away quickly. Should come right off.
Blasphemous. I fucking love that Twitch clip, man. The cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh!
It worked.
That's all there is to it. You did good.
I think I've seen enough blood for one day. Do you mind if we head back now?
Sure. I'll walk you back. You did good. That should keep you fed for a few days.
Oh, yes. At least. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I mean, this really ain't such a bad spot. You got a good water source. It's remote, but we can survive here all right.
I have no doubt that one can survive here. Whether Charlotte Balfour can is a different matter entirely. You've probably lived your whole life in the outdoors.
Oh, a lot of it, that's for sure.
I'd barely left the city before coming here. Cal spent his summer growing up at his grandparents' lodge in Maine, but I get the impression they did more punting than hunting.
Right.
Oh, Lord. No, we're done for now.
Wolf, stay back. Must have smelled the dead rabbit.
What are we gonna do?
Shit! I'm working on... Oh! Okay, they're both going for me, thankfully. Damn! Well, those aren't getting me a perfect pelt.
You see, if you hadn't been here, I'd be dead now.
You got a rifle?
Yes. Well, my husband's.
I suggest you learn how to use it. Now, come on, let's get you home.
Those pelts are fucked. She just dropped the rabbit? I mean,
Since we got here,
guess.
it feels like every step forward has come with 100 steps back. People always talk about the simplicity of country life, but there's nothing simple about any of this.
I guess we only know what we know.
Oh, please. I'm sure it wouldn't take you too long to adjust to a life of privilege and indolence in the big city.
Oh,
I don't know about that. It sounds awful.
Spent some time in the
it
city
is.
now.
A truly empty and boring existence. But an undeniably easy one. I still can't believe he's gone.
Hello, Jan. Welcome back.
So, it's Chicago you came from?
That's right. Have you been?
Yeah, I've passed through a couple times.
He has been?
Business or pleasure?
Business, you could say. Banking, mostly.
Oh, really? Cal was in banking, too.
I doubt we crossed paths. I was more on the withdrawal side.
Oh, right. You're teasing me.
Yeah, something like that.
For being such a Sigma, Arthur flirts a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the first time anyone's done anything nice for us. For me. Since we got here.
Nature provides, but she sure don't always make it easy.
That she doesn't. I'd invite you in, but I'm dead on my feet, if you'll forgive the pun. Please do call again sometime, though. A good rest, and hopefully I'll be a new woman.
You take care, man.
I didn't even really teach her how to hunt. Like, I shot her dinner for her. I only taught her how to skin it. I don't know how helpful that's gonna be. But if Arthur thinks it's helpful, then sure. What now? Mission for Sadie. Is that the only main story mission I've got? Oh, hold on. Apparently, I have a note about going back up here. It's not for 100%, but apparently it's like noteworthy enough to do regardless. Small baby steps. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Oh, hold on. I need to make some split points.
Throw it up.
Because I'm like fresh out on pretty much everything, so I just need to I just need to do it at this point. As much as I might try to avoid it. It was fast. Chapter 5 was literally like from Guarma to the end, I think less than 10 story missions. It was like what, 4 or no, I think 5 in Guarma, or I think it was like 10 story missions. It was like 5 in Guarma, the one where you come back, and then 3 more, I think. So it was like 9 story missions. Like, chapter 5 is super short. I don't get why everyone complained about Guarma so much, by the way. Because, like, when I was doing the bank job, everyone was like, oh boy, he's going to Guarma now. And it's like, I was prepped for, everyone was saying, like, worst part of the game. It literally lasted, like, an hour and a half. And I even did extra stuff where I, like, went and found animals for the compendium, you know? Like, something that's that short can't even possibly be the worst part of the game. At least in my opinion. Like, it's only going to be painful if it lasts for, like, a really long time. But when you're playing, at least, like, me doing 100%, right? It's like, I'm playing well over 100 hours, and Guarma's only, like, an hour or so of it. Like, how could that possibly be the worst part of the game? There were gambler challenges, like, singular gambler challenges that took me way longer than Guarma did. Explosive ammo is helpful, especially in big shootouts. I mean, it's helpful, but it's not something that I'm ever like, oh, I wish I had more explosive rounds. Because I've got, like, probably 10 or so for each, like, weapon that can use it. You know what I mean? I think I've got, like, 10 revolver cartridges of it. I've got a few repeater cartridges. I've got a few rifle cartridges of it. Like, and honestly, that's enough for how rare it is that I even think to use it. Honestly, my favorite round that you can craft is the incendiary shotgun shells are unreal. Those are so fun to use. Guarma's too short. Honestly, I agree with you. It kind of just feels like weird, but also just because like of how game dev kind of goes a lot of the time. I would put money on the fact that Guarma probably had massive cuts made to it to like reduce scope and get the project out on time. Obviously, like, Rockstar is perfectly fine taking a very long time to make their game. But say if they wanted to like flesh out Guarma and it would add like 6 months to development, then you get into the discussion of like, is it worth the money? Is it worth the time? You know, is it worth all the effort? I would guarantee that Guarma was planned to be a lot more, but it got cut down pretty heavily. I don't hunt all that much, so when I do have it, I go pyromaniac type crazy with it. Hunting? With incendiary shotgun shells? My man's is only getting 1-star pelts. I've hunted a lot this game, just for like trapper outfits. I'm 1 pelt off the legend satchel. I just need a perfect wolf pelt, and then I have the Legend of the East satchel. Oh, explosive ammo. Oh, you mean, okay, so you don't hunt much to get the animal fat. So when you do have it, then you like, whenever you just happen to have the rounds, you use it. I see what you mean now. What people were saying was that you can go back to Guarma, but it was cut from the game. Maybe. Honestly, most likely what got cut of Guarma was just like story content down there, or even like side activities down there, I'm sure were probably planned. Hello, Sticky. Where you been? Where you been, Sticky? It feels like it's been weeks. How long has it been? I don't even know. Long enough to where seeing you pop in again made me be like, what the fuck? Where's he been? Okay. Repeater. Oh, we have pistol? I don't even use pistols, actually. Fuck that. I don't even end up using pistols, so... Let's just make repeater cartridges and call it there for now. Because of school? Makes sense. Yeah, still steadily growing. Today hasn't been anything crazy. If we're assuming, like, obviously I don't see the sub count update while I'm live. So, the only way that I know while I'm live how many subs we've gotten is if you say it like that. At this point, my analytics, like, average for playing through Red Dead has been, like, 3 a day. At least for, like, the last month. So, we started today at 384, I think. So, today we're pretty much on par for Red Dead streams for, like, the last month. Growth-wise, I mean. That being said, it is still significantly more than, like, how fast YouTube was growing prior to, prior to 2022. But, for how the last month has been going, like, we're on pace at this point. I talk a lot about, like, certain days being flukes or whatever, but, like, once you get to the point where the last 28-day average is that growth rate, then it's like, okay, this is a steady growth rate. You know what I mean? This isn't like random fluke if it lasts for like 4 weeks. Want me to say all the Barbie films? No. Why? Why do you know all the Barbie films? Do we get 400 by the end of the month? I'm bad at math, so we have 5 days left in the month after today, I mean. If data is to be believed, data would say that we are most likely going to be at 402 by March 1st. That's a lot of split points. I always fill up when I do it just because I don't like doing this. I don't like sitting here and pressing A for 5 minutes. So I try to avoid it, but it's like, once you're out of split points on every weapon category, it's like, okay, I just have to buckle down and do it so that I have them again. You know what I mean? That out of nowhere. Why do you know all the Barbie films? How many Barbie films are there? Barbie and the Nutcracker. Barbie as Rapunzel. Oh boy. Why was Barbie and the Nutcracker? Barbie of Swan Lake. These are not real movies. These can't be real. Oh wow, we did it. You know what? Might as well make an explosive cartridge or two. Pistols aren't really worth it. I have plenty of improved and small game arrows. Fuck it. Let's make a dynamite arrow. The Princess and the Pauper. So what you're telling me is that the Barbie movies are just them being like, let's take a classic story and just shove Barbie into it. That seems to be the trend here. Oh, I forgot about Herbalist. I completely forgot that for Herbalist I had to make poison, like, weapons and stuff. So if I just keep finding oleander as I play, at least for the time being, and making, poison arrows, then we're good. What did I mark on my map? Where was I gonna go? Oh, that's right. I was gonna go over here.
Here.
Mary Mother of Jesus. Yeah, I didn't think that there were very many Barbie movies, honestly. Barbie and the Nutcracker is so funny.
Hi there, mister.
Why? Who thought, like, let's make a new branded movie with our popular children's toys. What could we do? I got it. Let's put them in the classic musical play, The Nutcracker. Or isn't the Nutcracker a ballet, not even a play? I think it's a ballet, right? Originally? I don't even know if there is a play now that I say that. I think it... Oh, sorry, my controller, like, went out of whack for a second. Hello, Mr. Crazy Scientist guy. You still thriving?
Professor? Where's your creation now?
Oh, hell no. He has a special lantern. Electric lantern. Glad I came up here. Oh. Oh, I already have a pirate sword. Where is his creation now? His robot is not here. Give me a cigarette card. Come on, let's see it. Oh, did I get a new one? 3 of 12, baby. Let's go. Okay, light up. In celebration. You guys know how it goes by now. Whenever we get a new sig card, we gotta light at least one up. Oh. Oh, that hurt him. I almost feel bad, but the rules are the rules. Are they worth actual money? Why not steal? I mean, combine them. Yeah. Barbie and a Christmas Carol. No way. Receive funding. Win top. Oh, is this like his goals? Yeah, this is like his business plan. What a business plan, by the way. Automaton army take over world. What a guy. What a fucking dick. Barbie presents Thumbelina. Oh, I'm maxed out on pocket watches. I should probably go to a fence. I don't want to think about that. Hold on. If I go out back, am I going to see some wild fucking robot shit? I better not. Did it actually just, like, disappear and it just leaves on the cliffhanger of, like, oh yeah, killed him. Cigarette card. No way. Amazing invention set. You guys know the rules. Oh, no spoilers? It's not a spoiler, don't worry. We got the... Oh, controller. Oh, my controller's losing its shit. I said it earlier, chat. I'll say it again, because this has been a recurring issue that's only been getting worse and worse as time has gone on. I do have a PS5 controller on the way. Stop smoking. I'm dead anyway. But Sticky, we got the diagnosis today. We had a major episode, and the doctor told us that we have tuberculosis. The robot is in the mountains? So you're telling me that you can actually find it? I missed that. We've been doing a lot of story missions, Sticky, just because all the challenges are really far along now. You've missed a lot of important story stuff. I don't know where, but I know it's in Grizzly's West. Interesting. I get warnings, he doesn't. I mean, I asked a question on that one. His is, like, different because it's, like, Easter egg related. It's not, like, direct story or, like, main content related. You know what I mean? Yours was different. Yours was, like, telling me what was about to happen in 5 minutes. I wonder how much money I have, like, in valuables on me. I haven't been to the fence in a long time. I'll still be viewing? Okay. I mean, don't worry about it if you're not chatting. Like, it doesn't really matter to me that much if people are chatting or not. I spent a long time of my streaming journey as a COD Zombies creator. And in that community, I would say you'd maybe get one active chatter for like every 5 to 10 viewers, roughly. Like, it's very lurk heavy in that community, so I'm pretty used to people just lurking. Like, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, we're in chapter 6 now. What? Sticky finding out we're in chapter 6. Alright, Sticky. At this point, even though it's kind of like funny haha gimmick, I'm leaving the fate of Jimmy Williams to your divine judgment. Yeah, well, to be fair, Chapter 5 was pretty short. Like, I think Chapter 5, I was thinking about it earlier, I think it was roughly 10 missions long. And I didn't really, like, do any challenges or anything like that during it. There weren't any strangers missions during it. So there was no, like, side missions. It was just main content. So I went through it pretty fast. A strange man. Interesting name. Okay, he's mad at me. I mean, yeah, Murphree broods are like, they've been around for a long time. Like, while doing side content, I've known about the Murphree brood for a while. And I've had plenty of encounters with them. Like, that mission that I did, like, maybe an hour ago was not my first encounter with the Murphree brood. It wasn't even close to being my first encounter with them. I've seen a lot of the hillbillies up here. I'm just glad I can finally use this outfit because we're back in the mountains. Because when I made it and we were in the swamp, it was way too warm for me to wear it. So it's just nice that I can actually use this outfit that I made and, like, never got to wear. I love the bandolier, like, sitting way over my shoulder. I don't know why it does that when you're on the horse. It's not really that important either way.
Yep.
Hold on. I have a question for Google. Ow! I just cracked my back and it actually kind of hurt. Oh my god. Holy shit. Sorry. I just had something to look up on Google. I was looking up how many Barbie movies there were. The answer is 43 of them. There are 43 Barbie movies. I feel like the fact that I don't even know that they exist means that they must not even, like, do well, right? Like, are they getting enough return on investment to actually make this many movies? To make 40-some movies?
Hey, mister.
Because, you know, you got, like, the MCU and however many movies are in that thing now. But it's like, they make so much money. Jimmy's posted more than 43. There are apparently 43. I don't know if he has posted more than 43 or not. But the official Barbie movie count sits at 43. According to Google, that is. It was also on the Barbie wiki, like the fandom page, so I trust it. Oh, wait, I actually need a cow. I need a perfect cow. So,
Whoa.
This is slightly unfortunate, but it's just gotta happen. Oh, I only have one improved arrow. I need to change that. Google's sometimes wrong. The fact that it was on the Barbie fandom makes me think it's probably right. Like, yes, Google is wrong just because, like, anything you find on Google came from a person at some point. But, like, I trust Barbie fandom when it comes to how many movies there are in the Barbie extended universe, let's call it. Don't mind me. Just taking one of your cow's hides. Just gonna throw that shit on there. Bring this over to the good old trapper.
Yep.
I think you've made that joke, which makes it even funnier, honestly. Oh, that's right, we were just going to the fence right now. So honestly, I'll do that before I go to Trapper. Just because I'm not doing like any actual content right now anyway. You'll become overwhelmed by a very... You should never... Rule of thumb. You should not Google symptoms if you're sick. Because the thing with Google is when it's using like WebMD or anything like that, because you know how Google like generates their own like results for it, they do pull that from a small collection of websites, and all that they do is they pull everything that your symptoms match. So you could have a very universal symptom like throwing up multiple times a day, and there's a lot of things that could be. It could just be like a stomach bug, or it could be like cancer. You know, it like, that's the thing with Googling symptoms on Google. Sometimes it works. It worked for me recently. But I do Google symptoms sometimes when I'm not, like, sure what's going on with me.
Long time no see,
But typically, I'm very skeptic of, like, more serious stuff because that is, like, you know, it needs, like, a real diagnosis. What all can I sell? These wedding rings, $10. This ring, $9. That skull, $75. Earrings, $6. $6. $20. $4. $155. $7. Gator egg, $2.50. $40. $20. $15. Bourbon, take it. I don't want it. Does YouTube have... Hold on, I'm curious about something. Okay. Yeah. Generally, this is for any of the younger viewers out there. This is some advice as someone who streamed on Twitch for 2 years. It's different on YouTube, but considering how quickly, you know, terms of service and stuff can change, I would still take this advice. If you are one of those significantly younger viewers, and by significantly younger, I'm saying like younger than 13, even like 14, 13, you know, I wouldn't actively advertise your age in a chat on Twitch or YouTube, because on Twitch at least, their age requirement is something that they take very, very seriously, and streamers actually get in trouble for not banning and reporting users that are under the age of 13. So like when I was on Twitch, if someone came in and was like, you know, said that they were like 10 or 11 or something, I was like required by contract with Twitch to ban and report that user on the spot. And it's different on YouTube. I just checked because there's a bit of difference, but YouTube generally still has like a loose 13-year-old policy. So generally for any younger viewers, I would not go actively advertising your age in chat, because it'll probably, especially on Twitch, get you banned and probably your account reported, because it's literally required. Alright, Jimmy, you seem like a cool guy, you seem like a funny guy, but like, they're just spamming movie stuff beyond the one gimmick. Like, it just becomes spam at a certain point. So like, consider this warning before I put the moderators on your ass. Like the Barbie gimmick, you know, one thing, it's cool, it's whatever. Beyond that, it's like, okay, it's a pattern of just like random spam. You know what I mean? So mods, you know what to do. If you gotta do it, only if you gotta do it. Don't act too soon. We're fair around these parts. I am like out of water. It's almost 5. I've been playing for so long today. I can't tell you how many kids I ran into across RDR2 online. Really. It kind of surprises me, but also, like, GTA Online has a lot of younger players. So it's, yeah. I guess it makes sense. Went back to the stream starting screen. Oh man, no, there is no worse feeling, chat. If you stream, there is no worse feeling than like putting up your stream starting screen and then like, you know, going to like take a piss before you start, grab a drink, whatever. And then you come back and you're about to start and you realize that you've had the stream ending screen up the entire time. Worst feeling. Because you know what happens when people join a stream and they see stream ending soon? They leave. There's no content happening. They leave. So painful to know that like you've wasted those 5 minutes. Because the reason that people use stream starting screens like I do, it's that like people have time to like get in and join before you actually like start the content for the day, you know? So it's like when people are joining and they see stream ending, they just leave because like, oh, no content today, I guess. I missed the stream. So they dip out. It's so painful realizing that you've done it. I've done it a good few times over my couple years. It's painful. You don't movies? I don't movies. Are you saying I don't like movies? Because I like movies. I really do. I don't watch as many as I would like. Especially right now. Just, like, I'm not even playing as many games as I wish I could, man. I'm really not. Like, I've been trying to grind Lost Ark with my friends. But, like, I just have not had the time to play that they have. So, like, I'm so far behind my friends in Lost Ark. Like, thankfully, I have my stream time cut out, but, like, streaming games and just playing games on your own are, like, entirely different things, you know? Like, when I play on here, it's really fun, but it's fun in an entirely different way from, like, just playing because I want to play. Because, like, when I play on stream, it's enjoyable, but it's not the same, like, relaxing experience that it is when I just play off stream, like, for myself, you know? Like, when I play off stream, I can, like, unwind from the day, but if I, like, stream playing a game, I don't get that effect. Like, by the time I end the stream, I'll be just as wound up as I was at the beginning. You know what I mean? If not more, depending on how the day goes.
Welcome back.
Hello, Trapper. I'm here for some new new drip. Have a cowhide. And let's see.
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around.
What outfit was it? It had a white jacket. So I'm just... Is it this one? It is this one. That was for the boots.
There. What do you think?
Okay, so still looking for boar. I didn't even want the boots. I just remembered that there was a cow, so when I saw them, I'm like, oh, boom. Damn it, I didn't even, like, want those. Because I only want the jacket and the gloves from this outfit. Fuck. So I need a boar and a wolf still. But the first wolf... It's such a hard decision. It's like, do I put the next wolf pelt that I get that's perfect towards a new jacket that looks really good? Or do I put it towards, what's it called? Do I put it towards, like, getting the Legend of the East Satchel, which is also, like, important as fuck. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it. Because I feel like I'm at a weird point where I can only do one more thing. And the only shit that's available to do, I don't want to, like, do and then leave. I want to, like, be able to keep going beyond that. Because I only have, like, one main story mission open right now. So I think I'm calling it right now. I've not seen a single movie. Alright, bro. Alright. We all believe you. Okay. 69.7%. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Keep in mind, we're still in early chapter 6, and the epilogue is after that, so a lot of that percentage is still just main story. Like, we're actually way closer to the end of it than I wish that we were. If I'm being dead ass. I wish that we weren't as close to the end as we are, because, like, I almost don't want it to be over, because I've gotten so in the groove of playing this game on stream, you know? That's when you need 2 horses? Oh, actually, that is a good reason to have more than 1 horse. I don't want it to end. You know what, Sticky? Here's a shameless plug. If you're still looking for more content, there's the VODs, especially if you haven't been here recently and you haven't, like, actually seen the whole story of the game. Pretty much, like, day 36, near the second half, I think, roughly, was when we started just, like, grinding story. And then all of yesterday and a lot of today was story as well. Like, yesterday was, like, all story from beginning to end, pretty much. Actually, I feel like 36 might have been too. I feel like I've just been grinding main story in general. Anyway, I am leaving it there. You doing Black Ops Cold War after Red Dead? I don't know what I'm doing after Red Dead. I have ideas. If I'm being honest with you, Black Ops Cold War is not near the top of the list. But it's like I said before when I talked about that, when you guys were asking me if I was still going to do it. It's like, by the time that I do eventually get to it, it's going to have been so long and we're going to have so many new people that the Black Ops story enjoyers are only going to get more content because I'm going to have to do BO1 again at this point. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a follow if you're on Twitch, a subscription if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, also, if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so already, remember to leave a like on the way out because it does help a lot even when the VOD, or even when the stream converts into a VOD. The VODs do have the potential of hitting the search engine afterwards. We've had a good amount of them now hit the search engine after the stream ends, and I actually am able to like grow and have new community members find us even when I'm not live. So if you haven't done that, it does help out a lot more than most people think. So feel free to go ahead and do that. If you're looking for anything else, like links to other things, if you're on Twitch, !links in the chat will get you the link tree, and that'll have everything on there. If you're on YouTube, links are all labeled down in the description. Stuff like Twitter is on there. I guarantee you my Twitter is really funny. I actually haven't been tweeting much recently. I need to get better about it. Anyway, I'm actually going to leave, I swear. I'm heading out. I'll see all of you guys back here next time, and I hope you all have the rest of your day. Goodbye.